Hello everyone, my name is Lorthorn, and welcome back to Minecraft Dark Fantasy. We need buckets of water. All our buckets are filled with creosote, so I'll need to go down to the mainland and get some of that. So, 2 buckets for water, for a source block. I will need half blocks. That will do for now. I'm going to need to get rid of all the snowballs. So we'll just throw them at the neighborhood. Okay. Oops! Well, that's, interesting. Okay then. Right. And I need space for other blocks. So I'll just clear that up slightly. The grappling hook's going to be a useful tool. Throw the iron and all those, and the steel, and the tough fabric over there. I don't need the nether bricks on me. And that should be a... throw the Swyhander away as well for now, as they're broken. Don't need that on me, so we'll put that in there. Don't need the raw beef. Got plenty of food. Got the Unbreaking enchantment and the Protection enchantments. Can't quite put them on myself just yet. Alright. Really good. So, now I just need to go find water. So, hypothetically, I can safely rappel down a mountain. That's kind of fun. I can also just run down the mountain. Whee! That's also an option. Maybe I'll make climbing back up easier. I don't know. I mean, the Ender Staff also attracts my attention, especially if I can get that magnetic repeller and the long fall shoes, which are all big deals. Very big deals. Don't be deep snow. Ah, thank God this isn't. Alright. Brilliant! Across the snowy plains I go. Get water. Alright, then. There's streams galore. There's snowy trees. There's plenty of soil to work with. Okay. Right then. Let's see here. Oh, there's so much iron in those hills. Go and mine it. I don't have the iron pickaxe with me. Yeah, well. Let's just go up, mine it. Take the opportunity to mine it before anyone else gets the opportunity to mine it, eh? Yeah. These hills be full of iron. Or mountains. Not exactly certain if they're one or the other. Okay. Ho ho ho, look at that. Mine, mine. Mine, mine, mine. In both the sense and the action I'm doing. Because both go together quite well. Okay. Good. And then I will need to use this as a collectorator for future projects. Okay. Going to need a lot of dirt, actually. Like a lot of dirt. So let's do it slightly further away in this lovely little plains here. At the edge of here, and these lakes. Yeah. So just keep dropping down, I suppose. Into this little watery death trap. And... okay. Yes, this is a fine spot to start my soil reclaiming thing. You know, I actually live on a piece of land where a guy would dig up the soil to sell it. Kind of an interesting story. Very good soil in the area, and so the guy kind of did this illegal business of digging up soil for sale. Because you're actually not really allowed to industrialize your land like that without a bunch of different permits. I mean, I feel like you should be able to do whatever you want with your land personally, but, you know. Some people say, yeah, that kind of destroys the natural beauty of the area. And while it did destroy the natural beauty of the area, it was a lot of fun to play with in growing up as a kid, because we just had this giant pit. My brother and I called it the pit, and we'd go play in the pit. And when it was spring, the pit would get filled with mud, and so we'd play in the pit filled with mud. And it would fill with water in the spring and fall, and then ice would form on top of it. And so we'd not really have a skating rink, but we'd have a sort of danger pond, which is we'd go across the surface of the ice and try not to fall into the water as the ice cracked, and we'd like pull a bear and move across it. It was a lot of fun. And it got filled in, and land looked a lot nicer, but it wasn't really recovering. And then my dad put a giant pile of logs on it for winter wood cutting, as his log supply is on the pit now. And so they all get cut there, and it's kind of an eyesore. Alright, well, that is a good amount of soil to be dug up. So, I will now head on back home, which I believe is this way. I didn't quite reach. Okay, let's try that again. Nope. Nope. I don't think it plays well with water. That's my new conclusion here. Ah, also if I hold it down, it doesn't like it. Okay. Jolly good. That's fine. Back up the mountain I go. It's a lovely spot. Even down here is quite nice. Can't wait for the pollution to slowly flow down into here. Yeah. Big old industrial ponds flowing slowly into it all. There, I messed up. I am like the terrible businessman you don't want living near you. Oh, so much industrial waste to be spilled. It's gonna be brilliant. It's gonna be absolutely brilliant. Just spilling creosote everywhere, leaking oil. Delicious. My favorite. Right. Slightly different working than the other grappling hook I'm used to. I'll admit to that. I think I'll look forward to the ender staff more and the long fall shoes. Very cool all the same. And there's a whole bunch of modifications to it, so this is like the most basic form. And this, I can already see this thing will be quite useful in certain cases where my double jump just is not good enough to serve me. So, it'll definitely have its moments, that's for certain. I'm curious use-wise, so there's going to be 2 pages. So the crusher gives you this crushed iron ore and has a chance of giving you an experience nugget. Right? So that's not so bad. But this gives you 2 iron grit. Yeah. And so iron grit's kind of more useful, to be perfectly honest, and it can make the industrial stuff. Yeah. Now the iron grit's definitely more worthwhile because it actually doubles. Okay. I was uncertain about that. Brilliant. So that will double resources then, and allow for mixing and matching for arc furnaces in the future. Okay, so now water source to be created. Just do that quickly right here. And now I can get 2 buckets of water. And I can start placing out farms. Hopefully won't get snowed on. I'm not 100% certain about this land form up here. Do I maybe I want the farms to be in a useful area. I'm not certain I want it exactly down there, so we'll move them over here. Okay. Weird. What happens if we put snow up here? It makes a mess, but clears it out. Alright. Fair enough. There we go. Honestly, much better. So, we do this here then. Put that there. We put that there. Like that, and that's the last that axe will live. Tell the tale. I'll have to make a new axe. Right. We put that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4 long. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got ourselves a miserable little snow farm set up. Hemp seeds are excellent, so we need like routers and sorters and all that stuff. Pipes of various different types from different mods. Probably a mix of create and industrial immersive engineering, and if they have any crossover mods, would work quite nicely together. Alright, grabbing up the hemp seeds now. Here we go. Here's my partner in crime left. Probably off doing something devious. Can never trust a air balloon builder. I feel so bad about throwing those snowballs at that thing. So very bad. And it's going to be a very long time until she figures out just what I did to her house. Or her air balloon. Well, I ain't saying nothing. My lips will be sealed. For quite a while. Won't matter. Mum's the word and all. What's on Earth? See, it's fun because it's dirt. Huh. Okay then. Apparently, the soil just refuses to be planted. And those patches in particular. There's some weird lines of power in this world which won't let them be farmed. Very well. If so is the case, then so is the case. My hoe is defective. Ah, what a shame. Okay, well, this is all laid out. That's very good. Very good indeed. Good amount of seeds have been planted and sowed into the ground. That's very good. A lot of my gear is breaking down. Not so good. So we're going to take the spare diamonds, if there are any left. No, it appears Anna took them. Alright, we're not going to take the spare diamonds. I am going to make a steel axe. Not silver. Yes, I'm going to make a steel axe. And a steel pick, I think. Okay, apparently I cannot make a steel axe. Ah, I need treated wood, of course. No, that makes sense. I figured as much. Alright then. So. And steel's slightly better than iron. Not as good as diamonds, but it's a good holdover material in the in-between. So, treated sticks, steel axe, steel pick. Use that only when I need to use it. Got the other tools here. Right then. Those are going down there. That's going up there. It's all good. Okay then. So then next will be the crusher. Let's see, what do I need to make a crusher? Simple machine, heavy machinery, crusher. I mean, metal presses are pretty good too, but no, crusher it is. We need a bunch of steel frames. Let's see. 10 steel scaffolding. And I need steel pipes and various other things. Got a lot of steel ingots here to work with. Alright. Steel scaffolding. You guys make the steel scaffolding, right? Yes, you do. Okay. 10 steel scaffolding. Will be that there. And then under use, that will create 12 steel scaffolding for the project. Okay. Lots of hemp, that's brilliant. Okay, so 10 steel scaffolding. Good start. Next, we need 10 light engineering blocks. Light engineering block is slightly more expensive. They require the iron sheet metal. Luckily, I already have 3 of them, but it's still messy. I'm going to need to process this raw iron here. I'm going to need to get rid of more of this dirt. Leave a bunch of sorting for Anna to do in the future. Okay. Lot of iron to work with here. Got a job of work to do. Alright. Apparently it just doesn't play the way that I think it's going to play conceptually in my mind. We'll just put that as a side project. Get rid of the flowers. Don't quite need those at the moment. Right. So, if we divide that up nicely, we get that there. Not quite enough iron to get a super big job done, but it can get a little job done. Might be enough to get me to where I'm going with this build. Construct thing. Alright then. Iron, iron, iron. Great. Very good. Very, very good. Back up I go. I don't even know where I am anymore. I'm a little lost, perspectively. Okay. So, then we want to hammer 4 of these flat with our hammer. We want to cast them into sheet metal. And that is step 1 of light machining. Alright, that makes 4, and we need 10, so I actually need a lot of these things. So, 4 more iron be turned into sheet metal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so we get that. Then I have the 2 spare, that makes 10. Of course, the math actually doesn't work out that way, as much as I'd love it to. Damn it. Alright. So, I'm going to need to go grab the rest of that iron there. Irritating. Right. So that's a lot of base sheet metal. Then I need even more iron for these here with that pounded flat. Good God. Okay, I'm going to need to go mine more iron than what we currently have. Or extract it from this thing, which I think I shoved a whole bunch of it into. Yeah, it hasn't even produced all that much, but definitely going to need to just go get more iron here. Because we do not have enough iron. No, sorry, we do not. Okay. Iron grabbing mission. Going to need a butt load of iron. Need iron to make iron, apparently. That's the cruel trick of this world. Right then. There should just be iron potentially in these glacier formations. Not seeing any immediately popping out at me though. Was on the lower levels. So I suspect that this rock might be antithetical, oh dear, to its spawning. It appears to be snowing. Oh, there's some iron. 1 iron. Okay. Might just have to bore into the mountainside. We'll see how well the crops survive this and everything else. Snow might stop the windmill blades. Which, I think I remember being a thing. Might have been a bad idea to move to a snowy mountain. Snow has a tendency to bury everything, although you can bury your industry inside things too. So it's, I can build little roofs on my windmills, which I think I might have to make it look like giant jet engines? I don't know. The snow definitely doesn't help with looking for the iron. Yeah, mining into the mountainside might just be the best approach we got to look for this iron, instead of trying to walk around the surface and having to stare at this patina pattern. Right then. Well, I have been at this for about an hour and a half, give or take 10 minutes on either side. The snow does not appear to be murdering my crops just yet, which is brilliant. And it hasn't murdered the windmill yet, which is also nice. So, I shall go start mining into the mountainside, as any good mountain-dwelling creature will do. and collect this coal. And I will catch you all next time. And I have resources to actually do stuff with. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.